I used to like skateboarding, liked it like crazy. You all know that. But now I don't like it anymore, implying that I also don't like her anymore. Upon hearing this, Yang Yuting's fingertips trembled slightly, but she remained cold. Calm to the point of denial. No, you guys don't understand Gu Xingcheng. He won't give up easily. The girls stood in silence, looking at each other, all seeing surprise and shock in each other's eyes. Since when did Yang Yuting become like this? Does she even know she's deluding herself? Sleet hit Yang Yuting's face through the car window. She was stunned for a long time, then silently rolled up the window, her face looking extremely unsightly. The old driver in the front had been listening to the drama for a while. Carefully asked, "Miss, back to the old mansion now?" The next second, Yang Yuting stared at him coldly, squeezing 3 words through her teeth. "You tell me?" The driver fell silent. "Yes, miss." "Oh God, save this wage slave. Money is hard to earn, rice is hard to swallow." The driver was sweating bullets, driving silently. Winter break officially began. Not long after, I received good news. I passed the singing preliminary round and got the prize money, and qualified for the second round. The moment I received the official message, it felt like I was hit by a surprise gift box. Habitually sending the good news to Su Qingyue. The next second, a WeChat nudge. Su Qingyue nudged my head, saying, "Well done, it'll go with you for the second round." I paused, reading the message over and over, somehow feeling that nudge was like Su Qingyue actually reaching out to pat my head. So doting, so spoiling. I held the phone, heart beating fast. February 2nd is Chen Shishi's birthday. Everyone planned to leave for a trip on that day. 2 days and 1 night in total, to celebrate her birthday too. In the group chat, Chen Shishi cried dramatically, "Bros and sisses, I'm so touched I could die, I love you guys." Immediately someone replied, "Don't love me, gross." Su Qingyue replied, "This birthday suits you quite well." "That silly Chen Shishi tagged me, brother Gu. Look at her, she's openly bullying me. You have to stand up for me." Other girls also tagged me saying only I can handle Su Qingyue. I looked at the messages on my phone. A subtle feeling rose in my heart. How could I possibly handle Su Qingyue? Finally, I casually sent a comforting sticker about going skiing. The team building trip has a total of 8 people. The rest either had internships or family emergencies. They all expressed regret, crying their eyes out in the group chat. I had long begun to look forward to the trip, searching for guides online, booking entrance tickets. That's the skiing trip I've always dreamed of. And it's skiing with Su Qingyue too. All day long, my mind was filled with Su Qingyue skiing. Finally, I couldn't take it anymore and silently buried my face in my pillow. What kind of love potion did that damn Su Qingyue secretly feed me? February 2nd. Just off the high-speed train, everywhere were posters of the ancient city, and the big words, "Welcome to Luo City." The travel atmosphere instantly filled the air. Finally waited for this day. As soon as we arrived at the station, a group of people screamed in excitement. The first thing when traveling is to go to the hotel to drop off luggage. I shared a room with Zhang Qing's younger brother Zhang Chen, knowing in advance that a 3rd grader was coming along. I specially prepared a box of Lego. Zhang Chen was immediately won over. On the way, the boy practically stuck to me. His mouth kept calling brother, and Su Qingyue's gaze slowly fell on the 2 of us. After a long while, she looked away. Chen Shishi jokingly said, "Oh my, octopus sister, if only you were as cute as your brother. If you were a boy, I would definitely marry you." Zhang Qing looked at her through gritted teeth. "It's your birthday today. I won't argue with you." The first stop of the trip was the ancient city. On the street, nearly 1 in 3 people was wearing hanfu. It felt like truly stepping into history. A thick cultural atmosphere washed over us. After everyone finished eating the local hot pot, we went to the reserved hanfu shop to change our looks. Su Qingyue chose a hanfu embroidered with small golden koi fish. When the makeup artist was applying makeup for her, she specifically emphasized not to do the internet hot girl makeup style. "Light makeup is fine." The lady made an okay gesture. She pursed her lips, checking herself in the mirror repeatedly, seeming to see a different side of herself. Zhang Chun changed into a blue hanfu. The boy, full of excitement, shook his head. Chen Shishi was the first to jump out. A magnificent empress outfit, proudly puffing out her chest. "This empress has arrived." She laughed loudly. I pointed into the distance and quietly said, "Empresses are all over the streets already." Chen Shishi turned around. Sure enough, a bunch of women had all chosen the magnificent empress costumes. I wore a red ancient general outfit. The cuffs were embroidered with auspicious golden clouds. My whole body looked like a blazing fire, even more like a brilliant sun, with sword-like eyebrows and starry eyes. A high, straight nose bridge, truly spirited and dashing. A young general in brocade robes on a fine horse, under the scorching gaze of Su Qingyue. Even my breathing slowly paused. Beside me, Zhang Chen's eyes lit up. He said, "Wow," and clapped his hands, saying Sister Qingyue and Brother Xingcheng are wearing couple outfits. Huh? As soon as he finished speaking, The meaningful gazes of the girls slowly swept over. A string of question marks appeared on my forehead. I looked over at Su Qingyue, staring at my own clothes, yet I couldn't refute it. At a glance, they really did look like couple outfits. I was also wearing a brocade pouch at my waist, identical to the small koi fish on her clothes. I was flustered the whole way, intentionally walking at the back of the group, secretly picking up my phone, aiming the camera at Su Qingyue. I don't know why I wanted to capture this beautiful look of hers, to set as the wallpaper for my WeChat chat with her. I took a deep breath, outwardly calm and composed, but actually, even my hands were trembling slightly. I secretly opened the first photo. As a result of my shaking hand, it was very blurry, not capturing even 1/10 of her beauty. Entering the scenic area, I quietly followed behind her, pretending to be calm. While the girls were laughing and playing, I found the right moment, raised my phone from the side and snapped several photos in succession, but at the very moment I pressed the shutter. I don't know if it was an illusion. I felt like Su Qingyue seemed to inadvertently look back at me, the corners of her lips curled up slightly, somehow carrying an illusion of seduction and pampering. It must be an illusion. I had a guilty conscience. Immediately put the phone away. My heart was pounding in my chest, seeing Su Qingyue's still cold appearance. Only then did I breathe a sigh of relief, thinking to myself that I probably wasn't discovered. There were really a lot of tourists around. I opened the photo album only to find an old man had accidentally entered the frame, completely blocking Su Qingyue. Didn't catch a single strand of her hair. I continued scrolling back, gradually getting absorbed in looking. There was one that could reluctantly serve as a chat wallpaper. The girl's graceful figure. She was wearing red, her lips curving up slightly. Suddenly the phone was gently pulled away. The screen stopped right at that photo. Let me see how you shot it. I don't know when. Su Qingyue had stood in front of me without me noticing. She looked down at the sneaky photo and let out a soft laugh. It's okay, just a bit blurry. Oh no, I'm busted. My ears instantly turned red. After a long while, I lowered my head. Good heavens, sneakily taking photos and getting caught by the subject. Now I'm so embarrassed I want to crawl into a hole, I mumbled. I was capturing the moment. Candid photos are the most natural. I unconsciously touched my nose pretending to be calm. It's absolutely not sneaking a photo, okay? Su Qingyue's eyes held a hint of helplessness as she chuckled. Going along with me. I know it wasn't, not exposing me. Who told me to be so cute even when lying? The whole group arrived at the scenic area's famous check-in spot. Zhang Chen actively raised his hand, wanting to take a photo for me and Su Qingyue. You two are wearing matching colors. You definitely have to take a picture together today. I hurriedly stood under the city wall. Su Qingyue slowly followed, sticking behind me like a little tail. Suddenly, Zhang Chen put his hands on his hips and boldly commanded us to hold hands. Hurry up. Little couples should hold hands. Gu Xingcheng had given the boys so many Legos and snacks. He had to return the favor properly. I was about to make a V sign. Zhang Chen winked at me. Adoptive father, you understand. A look that said, I'm helping you. I didn't want to understand at all. At this moment, the hand hanging by my side felt a wave of warmth. It was Su Qingyue's hand gently touching mine. My hand slipped through her fingers, gently holding her hand. My lips curved up slightly. The two of us just interlaced our fingers like that. Su Qingyue's fingertips pressed tightly against mine. Zhang Chen took photos for us from different angles with the phone, taking pictures of us. Suddenly, Su Qingyue tilted her head slightly. Her breath was warm. Gu Xingcheng? Hearing my name? My conditioned reflex kicked in, and I immediately turned my head, looking down at her. The two looked at each other right as the shutter was pressed. Su Qingyue gave a lazy smile. Nothing. At this moment, Zhang Chen waved at us. Done taking photos. The boy proudly lifted his chin, looking smug at the girls behind. What do you think, sisters? Am I good? The girls all nodded, giving the boy a thumbs up. This assist was done very well. In the photo, glittering lanterns gently radiated a layer of warm light. A man and a woman stood before the ancient city wall, both wearing red hanfu. Their gazes met, 10 fingers interlaced, creating an ancient painting that stirred the heart. A girl said sourly, No wonder I'm so full. Turns out there's a pile of dog food here. They aren't even together yet. Nothing is official. Already so sweet. After they get together, who can stand it? Won't they be glued to each other every day? Another person immediately chimed in. I bet Brother Gu and Sister Qingyue will definitely become a couple this year. If not, they'll take a dump at the school gate for everyone to see. After laughing heartily, they found an enthusiastic passerby to help take a group photo. Chen Shishi was the main character today, naturally, standing in the center. As soon as the photo was taken, a girl already posted it on her moments, even deliberately changing the location. Writing a status to show off. Landed in Luo City, a beautiful trip. When we started strolling the market, everyone was excited to wander around, now gathering together. Su Qingyue and I walked together. When I saw the ring toss game, my eyes were deeply attracted, couldn't walk away at all. Especially the guy playing ring toss right now was extremely good, hitting a pile of souvenirs in one go. The boss was about to grind his teeth to dust. Seeing others succeed made me want to try even more. More importantly, I took a glance and liked the folding fan furthest away. Su Qingyue. I want to play this. Su Qingyue followed behind me like a little tail. I did what I said. Paying for 10 rings and standing at the starting line, I painfully realized that the folding fan was really very far away, but I didn't want anything else, just that one. At this time, Chen Shishi and two other girls also happened to pass by, standing by watching, all cheering for me. I took a deep breath, threw the ring toward that folding fan. The result was no exception. The first few ended miserably. The seventh one missed by just a tiny bit. My heart felt shattered. The boss, however, looked visibly happy, smiling broadly at me. He loved this kind of tourist the most. Bad at it but loves to play. Can't hit anything even if they try to death. I gave up. Decisively threw one at random. Unexpectedly, the next second, the silver ring landed firmly around the boss's neck. I couldn't believe it. Eyes wide open, the smile on the boss's face instantly froze. Chen Shishi immediately shouted in excitement. Damn, Brother Gu is amazing. Managed to hit the hidden item. This time the boss's face looked even sourer, silently taking the silver ring off. I thought to myself, no need for such praise. When I wanted to throw a ring again, Su Qingyue came to my side. Want the fan? It'll help you. I gently shook my head. I want to do it myself if I don't hit it. I can only say I'm not fated to have this fan. Bowed to throw the ring. Result. The next one still missed. Chen Shishi held her forehead inside, advising me to throw at the ceramic cup nearby. Or a scent pouch or something. At least I wouldn't leave empty-handed. I pursed my lips, still throwing the ring toward the farthest fan. Before I could even react, someone shouted, "You're awesome!" The golden ring had landed accurately. The boss was also very happy, handing the folding fan to me. Congratulations, handsome guy. This is the hardest one to hit. I was a bit in disbelief, holding the fan and smiling. Perhaps I really do have some luck on me. Su Qingyue walked beside me, her gaze falling on my face. Her voice was pleasant. You like a fan that much? Treating it like a treasure. I hummed a yes, attracted at first sight. The next second, this folding fan was unexpectedly shoved into Su Qingyue's hands. Before she could react, she saw my ears were slightly red. In the gentle breeze, hearing my low voice, "For you." After speaking, I pretended to be calm, looking left and right. Su Qingyue stood dazed on the spot, looking at my back, heart pounding. After I finished walking around, I went archery with Su Qingyue. The rules were very simple. Hitting the bullseye gives the highest points. Points decrease further out. There are 10 arrows in total. The final total score can be exchanged for gifts of different levels. Passers-by in front, girls holding their foreheads and sighing, exhausting themselves just to exchange for a few small trinkets. Su Qingyue paid and then stepped forward, drawing the bowstring tight, aiming at the bullseye, eyes slightly narrowed, sharp as a hawk. I stood aside watching, silently cheering for her. I saw her raise her hand, knocking the arrow on the string, aiming at the target. The arrow quickly tore through the air. Eighth ring. Everyone around widened their eyes, but Su Qingyue frowned slightly, her gaze falling on the bow. Haven't played in a long time. Hands are a bit stiff. Also, this bow has some issues. She repeated the motion of drawing the bow, each arrow quickly pinned onto the target. 9th ring, 10th ring, 10th ring, 10th ring. The more I watched, the wider my eyes got. Help me, Su Qingyue. She truly has talent beyond ordinary people. Chen Shishi and Zhang Chen beside were both astonished. A proud smile blossomed on my lips. Su Qingyue, you're really amazing. Since when did you know how to do this? Su Qingyue tilted her head looking at me beaming. She coughed lightly and said absent-mindedly, played it before during a team building with the racing team. Actually not that amazing, but my eyes were full of her. At this time, the boss beside us also smiled, but inside he was gradually collapsing. Damn it! Is this girl here to wreck my shop? I'm losing money, losing money. There was still one last arrow. Su Qingyue wasn't in a hurry to shoot. She looked up and asked if I wanted to try. I pursed my lips and gently shook my head. I don't know how. This game relies on points to exchange for gifts. The 10th ring is 10 points. If I miss, wouldn't we lose these 10 points? Su Qingyue smiled. It'll teach you. Maybe the sunlight was too blinding. The girl's stunning red color suddenly struck my eyes, making me nod as if bewitched. I took the bow, turning around. Su Qingyue grabbed my hand. The distance between us became infinitely close. My whole body suddenly stiffened. Even my breath was quietly held. Help! My brain seems about to freeze again. Su Qingyue, her melodious voice lingered in my ear. Gu Xingcheng, don't be nervous, relax a bit. I felt like I was about to get drunk on her. Even my voice was trembling. I slowly drew the bow, aiming at the bullseye. I don't know why my heart beat faster and faster. No mind for archery at all. All attention was focused on the girl behind me. My hands and back were unusually hot. Hot, too hot, my ears flushed with a layer of red. The next second, the arrow in my hand flew out quickly, accurately hitting the bullseye. Chen Shishi shouted with a face full of excitement. Damn, Sister Qingyue is so awesome, can you teach me? I can only get ring 5 at most. Su Qingyue looked up, laughing, telling her to get lost. Chen Shishi pouted, annoying. I'll draw circles to curse you. The boss beside was also silently drawing circles. I give up. This couple shooting arrows, it's fine if they're good, but they also serve me dog food to eat. Only when Su Qingyue kept her distance to exchange prizes did I gasp for air, my chest heaving violently. Zhang Chen innocently raised the phone, looking for praise. Brother Cheng, look, quickly. I just captured the scene of you two shooting arrows together. I really thank you. I took the phone, looking down at the photo, staring with a head full of question marks. Huh. This. What is this? Why did I look like I was drugged at that moment? Suddenly, Su Qingyue walked over. I immediately turned off the phone, guiltily looking up. What's wrong? Su Qingyue stood in front of me, shoving the lantern handle into my palm, her tone serious. A return gift for the folding fan, Gu Qing Cheng. Hope the koi fish will bring you luck. It was a koi lantern she had exchanged for, a handheld lantern. On the lotus lamp was a red carp, traditional craftsmanship, vivid as real life. I came back to my senses, dazedly carrying the koi lantern, facing Su Qingyue's clear, cool eyes. A complex, inexplicable emotion rose up. The tourist area was incredibly lively, but in my eyes only the person in front of me remained. At that moment, I suddenly realized actually my heart was the real bullseye, and Su Qingyue had accurately hit me long ago. In the evening, we ate local specialty hot pot and secretly ordered a super big cake, hiding it from Chen Shishi, wishing her a happy birthday on February 2nd, the moment Su Qingyue brought the cake out from behind. Chen Shishi was immediately moved to tears. The kid next door was crying from craving it too.